Warren Buffett has long been regarded as one of the most disciplined and insightful investors in modern history. And while much of his advice focuses on visible financial decisions like investing wisely, avoiding debt, and thinking long-term, there are also quieter, less obvious habits and patterns that can slowly erode wealth over time without people even realizing it. And understanding these hidden drains is just as important as finding good investment opportunities, because wealth is not only built by what you earn, but also preserved by what you avoid losing in subtle ways. And one of the biggest hidden drains Buffett often alludes to is lifestyle inflation, which happens when people increase their spending as their income rises, not necessarily because their needs have changed, but because their expectations and social comparisons have shifted, leading them to buy more expensive homes, cars, gadgets, and experiences that don't proportionally increase their happiness, but significantly reduce their ability to save and invest. And over time, this creates a cycle where higher income does not translate into greater financial security, but instead locks individuals into a pattern of continuous spending that leaves little room for wealth accumulation. Another major but often overlooked factor is the cost of impatience, where individuals prioritize short-term gratification over long-term gains. Whether it's pulling money out of investments too early, chasing quick profits in volatile markets, or failing to let compound interest do its work. And Buffett has repeatedly emphasized that time in the market is far more valuable than time in the market. Yet many people unknowingly sabotage their own financial growth by reacting emotionally to short-term fluctuations rather than sticking to a disciplined strategy. And closely related to this is the hidden impact of fees and small recurring expenses, which may seem insignificant on a daily or monthly basis, but can compound into substantial losses over decades, such as high management fees, unnecessary subscriptions, or inefficient financial products that quietly eat into returns. And Buffett has famously criticized excessive fees in the financial industry, because even a small percentage difference can mean the loss of hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars over a lifetime, especially when compounded over long periods. Another subtle wealth drain lies in poor financial decision-making driven by social pressure and comparison, where individuals make choices not based on their own goals or financial situation, but on what others around them are doing, whether it's buying a house beyond their means because peers are doing so, investing in trendy assets without understanding them, or maintaining a certain lifestyle to keep up appearances. And this behavior can lead to misaligned priorities and unnecessary financial strain, diverting resources away from productive investments into status-driven consumption. And perhaps one of the most underestimated drains is the lack of continuous learning and self-investment. Because while people often focus on financial capital, Buffett has consistently highlighted the importance of human capital, meaning skills, knowledge, and mindset. And failing to invest in oneself can limit earning potential and decision-making ability, ultimately reducing the capacity to generate and grow wealth over time. And when individuals neglect improving their financial literacy, they become more vulnerable to making poor investment choices, falling for scams, or missing out on opportunities that could significantly enhance their financial position. Furthermore, procrastination plays a silent but powerful role role in wealth erosion, as delaying important financial decisions such as starting to invest, creating a budget, or planning for retirement can result in lost time that can never be recovered. And because compounding works best over long periods, even a few years of delay can dramatically reduce the eventual outcome, making early action one of the most critical factors in building wealth. And another hidden factor is overconfidence, where individuals believe they can consistently outperform the market or make superior financial decisions without sufficient knowledge or discipline, leading them to take unnecessary risks, trade excessively, or ignore diversification, all of which can result in significant losses. And Buffett has often warned against this kind of hubris, advocating instead for a humble, rational approach grounded in long-term thinking and evidence-based strategies. And alongside overconfidence is the danger of neglecting risk management, as many people focus solely on potential returns without adequately considering downside risks, leaving them exposed to financial shocks such as job loss, medical emergencies, or market downturns, which can quickly deplete savings and force unfavorable financial decisions.